And sportsmen and outdoor adventurers alike can enjoy West Virginia's lovely lakes.
Good Friday evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. I, of course, am the one and only Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live. Hey, give me that. That's better. Coming to you live, loud and clear on a Friday night. Guys, we made it. We made it to the weekend, and thank goodness for that. I'm glad everyone is here, and thank you for stopping by. If you have recently subscribed, I really, really appreciate it. And I'm going to tell you everything that's going on today, all the cool stuff we have happening on the show tonight, and just about every night. I apologize for the skip yesterday. I didn't have ready what I wanted to have ready, and I had already done the little over an hour interview with the Erebus Mythos crew, Risa, and I am going blank, can't remember, but hey, Gator Bob Shoe, thank you very much for the super. I hope you will watch the replay later, just like you say you are, but thank you for the super. I really appreciate that, man. That's very cool of you. But maybe you've just stopped by for the first time and you haven't already done this. If you could, please do me a favor and click the subscribe button and click the bell icon for notifications. That would be super duper helpful to the cause around here. We are driving on to 7,500 subscribers. And folks, the goal on the near horizon, but it is still a ways off, is hitting 10,000 subscribers on the show, because when we reach 10,000 subscribers, guys, I'm going to do something really special for y'all. I am going to put together an in real life gaming convention. That's right, because I already don't have enough to do. I am going to shoulder that burden up, and I am going to put on an IRL convention down here in sunny Central Florida. And, we can meet, we can have fun, we can play games, and that we will celebrate that again with the reaching of 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So come on in for the big win. If you haven't already clicked subscribe, I would really appreciate that. So you might be sitting there at home going, wow, there's a lot of wood grain OD&D boxes around him. Is he crazy rich? Well, the answer is no, I'm not. What I have here and here and here and over there where you can't see it are replicas, original Dungeons and Dragons replicas. And you say to yourself, wow, you've got a lot of those. I sure would like to get one of those. Have I got a deal for you? We are having a holiday giveaway this year. On Christmas night, we're going to draw four names of four lucky members or patrons And each one of them will receive one of these reproduction original D&D wood grain sets. Now, they only made 2,500 of these sets, TSR. When I say they and TSR, I'm basically talking about Gary and his family putting these sets together before they switched over to the white box sets. That's not a reproduction. That's the real deal right there. But these are as scarce as hen's teeth. If you see these on eBay, they go for thousands and thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars. Wouldn't it be neat if you could have one? I think you would agree that it would be, because this isn't just a reproduction of wood grain OD&D. I am including a copy of Chainmail, a reproduction of Chainmail. So you have a reproduction of the first printing of original D&D and a reproduction of, I think it's the third edition of Chainmail included in this box, all created and assembled by yours truly. And I want you to have the chance to have one. Here's how you do that. If you look down here somewhere on the YouTube control panel for your viewing pleasure, there's a little button that says memberships. If you click that button, if you click become a member, you've got 3 tier options for that: $2.99, $5, and $10. For as little as $2.99 as a YouTube member, you will be entered in the drawing. Now, there's some caveats about that, and they also apply to the patron membership, which is the info is going to scroll by again in a second on the banner. The patron membership is only $1 a month. So if you're feeling thrifty because we're going into the holiday season, maybe Patreon is your thing. But, and this is important, these qualifications are as follows: you must become a member or a patron no later than October 31st. That's a week from tonight. You have 7 days to make that decision. You must remain a patron or YouTube member for that entire stretch until the end of December. So if money's tight, but you really want one of these, think of it like this. Go over to Patreon, join us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And then for 2 months, November and December, you have a shot at winning one of these reproduction sets. That's 4 of those. That's 4 of those. So if you take the number of patrons and members we have and divide it by 4, you've got a 1 in whatever that is chance of winning. Those are pretty good odds, I would say. And I will send this out to you after our drawing, not immediately after our drawing. I'm not going out on Christmas night and finding a post office box to drop them in. That would be crazy. But I will send these out to you promptly. All of you who win. For those about to win, I salute you. So let me tell you a little bit about what we've got going on tonight. Oh, intrepid viewers. Many of you may know, many of you may not know. And if my numbers on YouTube are anything to go by, it's probably more of you don't than do. We get together and we play TTRPGs right here on the live stream. I have a group of players that comes together on Tuesday nights to play AD&D. Wednesday nights, my co-host Kyle runs something, and then Friday nights we do a little science fiction thing. For the past few years, we have reserved every Friday in October to play Call of Cthulhu, a mini horror campaign. That's what we're doing this year. Now, perhaps you're thinking is, well, okay, big deal. You go for some critical role type thing, and you try and you try and grab a piece of that pie. No, not so. We have an on-screen die roller. We use the dice decide. I don't decide what happens in these games. The dice decide. We don't do rehearsals table reads, script writing sessions, story arcs, that sort of thing. The dice decide what happens. That's one. We actually play the TTRPGs that we present here on the show. We don't pretend to play them. Two, we have a that is excellent, Imperial Ramblings. Excellent. Hello, Kabuki. Good to see you. Two, if you have any questions about what we're going to do and when we're going to do it, or why we do it or how we do it, I want you to ask in the live chat, and I will do my best to answer your questions. I will do my level best to answer your questions. Now, if I miss your question, somebody in the game may answer the question for you, or they may tell me about it, or someone out there in audience land may answer the question for you, because folks, I have not just the best looking, but the smartest audience of any 5 night a week classic TTRPG YouTube live stream show. And I'll kill on that hill. I'm not dying on it. I'll kill on it. So please feel free to ask your questions. I want you to interact. I don't want you to just feel like this is just some passive experience where you sit there and you do nothing. And the last thing I want to remind you guys is, and my tab is closed. I need to pick that back up. Anybody out there in 2025 still drinking Tab? I know Coke like rebranded it as an energy drink. I remember trying it once when I was a little kid, and it was so bitter and nasty. I was a Sprite drinker when I was a kid. I didn't even like Coke that much when I was a kid. I liked Sprite, lemon lime, man. But tonight's show is brought to you. Tonight's show is brought to you by Rising Phoenix Publications and their Kickstarter. Let me just get this up here. Their Kickstarter for Empire of the Undying Sun. Now, let me ask you something. A lot of you folks out there, and I appreciate it. I absolutely love you for it. A lot of you folks like the first edition AD&D stuff that I create and I put out there. If you like that, I am going to have to recommend that you back Empire of the Undying Sun. It is almost completely funded. 6 days to go, $1,100 to fund. This is a 450-page campaign setting for first edition and for fifth edition. It has got 3 adventure modules written by yours truly. I am working on the first edition AD&D conversion for this. So yes, this is actually first edition AD&D on a Kickstarter, and it's an entire campaign setting. This has got dark horror. It's got spooky fairy stories in it. I've written 3 modules for it already, and I'm doing the 1E conversion. Guys, it is really kick-ass, and I highly recommend that you give it a try. No, it's not. I did not convert it to metric, Kabuki. I converted it to high Gygaxian. But anyway, Yang has done an incredible job writing this. The artwork is gorgeous. The writing is top notch. I'm just getting in there with a wrench and making it 1E. And it is so close to funding, guys. Look at that. Make it happen. Get first edition, new first edition AD&D stuff in your hands. Get it in your hands. Don't miss out on Empire of the Undying Sun. Don't let this go by. And as Yang says, it's 92% funded. Let's make it 100% funded. Jump in there. 6 days to go. $1,000 left. All right. We can make this happen. We can show that there's a market for first edition AD&D stuff out there. Closes October 30th in the afternoon. jump in there, make it happen. So they're our sponsor, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. This is not just quid pro quo. This is not just, well, they scratched my back, so I'm going to scratch theirs. They have quite literally helped keep the lights on around here. That is a sponsorship I am more than proud to hang there. Zytec getting in there with the backing. Thank you, Zytec. That's awesome. Link that. You want to link to that Kickstarter? I'll link that Kickstarter. Then we'll get on with some horror here in just a minute. It's right there. So give it a try. All right. Now to business. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what's been going on. Our group of adventurers, our investigators, if you will, have found themselves caught up in a web of dark conspiracy. Having lost their jobs or employments for having seen things that they shouldn't have seen, encountered things that they shouldn't have encountered, and talked too much about it. They've been caught up in a web of lies and intrigue. And their question remains, do they in fact recognize the bodies in the water? When last we left our adventurers, they were searching near a strange lake in the rural woods of West Virginia, surrounded by men in black helicopters. Let's go join our adventurers, welcome the investigators into the fray, and see who survives. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to warn you right now. We do have 5 Fridays in October, right? 5 Fridays in October. That's fine. I'm not guaranteeing that the players make it to the last Friday in October. I may be just able to go out trick-or-treating next Friday because they're all crazy or dead, but we'll have to see. So let me put on my headphones and welcome in our survivors, as it were. First up, we have, of course, the one and only Kevin playing Eddie Steckler, the NSA technician who saw strings of numbers and encryption that he shouldn't have seen. Kevin, welcome.
Hello. This will probably be my last session for this. So,
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand. Just
I'm going to be in the recovery cabinet.
Well, that's okay. You know what? You and I will prop our feet up in a virtual sense and laugh at the people when they go insane tonight, and we can take next Friday off. Yeah.
Hey, I might be joining them in reality. Who knows?
Right on. And of course, next up we have Kennick as Harris, the environmental scientist from the EPA. He went from water samples to brain samples on the wall of a disused blockhouse near a fenced-off lake. Everybody welcome Kennick as Harris.
Hey, everybody. Harris is a guy. I promise. He's a guy.
I believe it. Kabuki, if Kevin wants to share that in the chat, he can absolutely do that. But last and definitely not least, our favorite Sword of Doom is here with his ever tenuous, his character's ever tenuous grip on sanity. Everybody, please welcome Doomsword Deathmaster as Jimmy Andrews, Park Ranger.
Yo, what's up?
Hello. But anyway, so last week, now Dooms, I know you had family business to tend to, so you were away. I will bring you guys back up to speed. Last week, the party had tried to exit the area around Lake Obred there in rural West Virginia, you were set upon by unidentified individuals who said that you needed to come along quietly. However, Lewis was not having it. He jumped out, started a confrontation, and paid for it with his life. The rest of you tried to flee. Steckler and Harris were caught, and Andrews, as for a short amount of time as you've known these two, you know that there are strength in numbers. You tried to intervene, and it ended with two federal agents apparently deceased on the ground. But what was most curious about them was that when you frisked them for their wallets, you found that their wallets and their wallets alone were soaked with water, like they'd been immersed. You went to the cars to try and start them up and flee. You got one of them stuck, and the other was unable to move because of where that was stuck. Deciding that you would sleep in one of the cars because it had gotten dark, you and then hike out in the mornings. You slept in a car, and during the night you saw that a helicopter was flying over, and some radio chatter from a walkie-talkie that Eddie had pilfered from one of the deceased government agents, people, if they were in fact people, indicated that whoever your opponents are, they're searching for you. Seeing no other recourse, you decided to flee to the blockhouse and try and make a stand there. Unfortunately, it was there that Harris began to have issues. Harris claimed that he did recognize the bodies in the water. He became quite frantic and quite insistent that he go. Andrews intervened and stopped Harris from going to see the bodies in the water. But Harris put up quite the fight. Eddie grabbed a syringe full of what was it? What was it, Kevin?
Yeah, it was an interrogation drug. It's not sodium pentothal. It's the other one. I can't remember.
Yes. Well, Steckler injected Harris and incapacitated him. Scopolamine. Thank you.
Scopolamine. Yeah, there you go.
Scopolamine. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't have my notes up in front of me, but yes, Steckler injected Harris with scopolamine and at least quiesced him. And so that is where you find yourselves. It's not quite midnight. You're sitting in the blockhouse. Your only company is do the voice me. Oh, you're talking to Kennick. Okay. Your only company is a bank of monitors. Their cameras are apparently capable of some kind of night vision because you can see the green tinged images of the lake that you saw in black and white when you were in the blockhouse earlier in the day. Harris is, as I said, somewhat incapacitated. What are you guys going to do next?
That went so quick, Eddie, huh?
You broke up there, Dooms.
I'm having some breakup too. Hang on just a second. Hey, could you actually hear everything I just said now?
Yes, I could hear it just now.
Okay. So maybe it's not on my, who knows? Seems like everything went real south real quick, Eddie.
Oh yeah, yes. Couldn't let her run in the woods over there. You know. I think she'd just be gone. But
Probably.
I kind of feel somewhat bad about it.
I wouldn't feel bad. That's just part of the cycle of life.
So
Better that than betray our position.
you know, I'm pretty sure that she saw something on the screens that caused her to do that, and I I don't know if we want to be watching those things, if you get what I mean.
Give me a give me an idea roll, please, Kanek.
Oh, and that's what you're going with. I was prepared to do a voice, but okay.
78. What is your idea?
It is 80.
It is 80. Great. Okay. You are you're feeling you're feeling very very calm, very collected right now. You think that maybe looking in the monitors is a good idea. Maybe you can find something looking in the monitors. Maybe looking in the monitors is a good idea. Harris gets up and kind of edges towards the monitor display.
So I'm going to say, guys, the monitors may be the key. I mean, you guys convinced me. I don't know the people in the water, and the monitors told me I did. So you want to sit with me and help me here?
Yeah. The last time you looked into those monitors, there was a struggle, if you know. I mean, maybe you don't remember it, which I would be really happy if you didn't. But yeah, I had to I detain you to keep you from running out there.
So you want to watch the monitors for me, and I'll stay back here and not look at the monitors? Is that what you're saying?
That's a really good idea. You should definitely just go over there and not look at the monitors, and I'll totally watch those things for you and let you know if anything comes up.
Okay, I'll try.
I'm gonna lean over
is I stand by with my knife.
I'm gonna lean over to Andrews and say, "Don't look at the damn monitors. There's something seriously
I ain't
wrong
looking
with
at
those
that stuff, man. Here, I got my knife, though. I'll take her out like them feds. I didn't want to do it.
So,
all right.
Bill, out of character, are we expecting company with the events that happened in this building last time? Do we think the events, because we did some stupid stuff, we're gonna bring people back?
Do you think because of stupid stuff we're going to bring people back?
Well, I mean,
whose brilliant idea was it to stay in that damn car?
Yeah,
I missed it.
Oh my gosh!
You run down the hill, get the hell away.
Yeah, I tried. So yeah, I mean, because I'm trying to. My ability to remember some of this stuff is not awesome right now. We unplugged something or plugged something in. I can't remember. That seemed to be kind of troublesome.
Okay. So you found out that the monitor that was sitting away from the others was one of those Bell and Howell slide projector monitors,
right? Yes,
with some kind of convoluted device attached to it
Right.
that also had some kind of strange EEG pads. When you sat down and you stuck those on your wrists, and hit a button on it, it started playing a series of slides with some information about some kind of anomalous happening with the lake that causes people to go crazy and think they see bodies in the lake. They gave it a code number and a name. It sounded like something out of like a bad Twilight Zone episode, but or Outer Limits episode. But the way things are going right now, like that is also not out of the realm of possibility.
Okay.
At this point.
Yeah, I just remember failing a check with that, right? And then it stopped. So, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Just wanted to check in. That's all.
No,
Perfect.
that's okay. It's perfectly fine. Bringing you back up to speed on that. So, you're sitting there, debating what to do. Harris is in a highly suggestible state right now. So you have these displays.
Hey, how about this? Why we still hold up in this place? Well-placed rocket or something. I don't know. Take us all out.
Yeah, it's just we could leave, right? I mean, I don't know if, like I said, we watch these monitors. It might not be such a good idea. But if we leave,
I ain't looking
really
at
don't
that,
have
brother.
anywhere to go. That damn copter's still out there.
Yeah, but maybe we can make it through the brush. Maybe we can get out of here and hide out, find a place to lay low and observe. They're coming back, man.
But I thought the copter didn't know where we were. It was just randomly putting, lights out and everything else like that. That's how we got here.
Yeah, it just is right, but but it found a car. You know what I mean? If it's gonna find a car, it's probably a lot less
but there was a
likely
signal
to
to
find
the
a person.
car. They knew where the car was. They don't know where we are.
Well, they given
well,
the slide projector event. I think it's likely that maybe they do know we're here, or at least they know somebody's here.
They know somebody's here, but they don't know it's us.
Tell me you don't know anything without telling me you don't know anything. How about that?
I don't know anything without somebody telling you know anything. Really?
Perfect.
Come on.
Well,
Come
Harris, I think it might be in our best interest to get the heck out of this place. At least for the time being.
Sounds like a plan. I mean, you and I are on the same page. Let's get the heck out of Dodge.
Well, I know the woods. That's one thing I do know.
Yeah. I mean, Edney and I are counting on you to do that because we know this is your backyard. So get us out of Dodge.
You talk about these videos and stuff.
Do we need the videos? Do we really need the videos? I mean, this stuff is like problematic at best.
So it's
not going to advance our careers.
Is the projector unit removable? Can I unplug it and just walk out of the building with it, or is it just too bulky? I mean, we're talking is it like a
as it is? No, dude, as it is, you're not. It's gonna.
There's thumb drives laying around.
It's gonna slow you down. You know this is a heavy piece of tech.
Okay.
I tell you what, let me see. Let me have a quick look at your character sheet as to what might. Oh, come on, I opened them all. Where? Oh, apparently I didn't. All right. Give me just a second. There we go. Give me an electronics roll.
All right. That is 65% for
All
Eddie.
right.
All right. Let's see what happens. 83. Yeah, not so much.
Yeah, just in the pressure and the stress of the moment, you're not thinking. You're not going to be able to get this out of you need like a van or car or truck, pull up to the building and carry it and put it in it and then drive off with it, and you don't have that. So
Okay. Yeah. Anything else we want to grab before we leave this place? Guys, I mean, there's not much in here, but we do have those audio tapes. We could take those. Maybe we need those for evidence in case somebody picks us up.
Yeah, we
I mean, they're
could.
portable.
Hey,
So, yeah. Do it.
Hey, Bill, have we explored this entire building's interior?
the blockhouse, yeah, dude, it's like 10 by 12.
2 rooms.
Right,
No, it's
and
not-
there's
it's not
no
just-
there's no back exit, only front.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, it's sitting on the edge of a thicket of very, very tall marsh reeds, and the only thing other than the gravel road that practically leads up to it is a path that goes through the marsh reeds.
Right, and is it? Can I assume that we could go out the front door, turn around the corner, and go down? Because I remember along the path, one side, I think it was the left side, it had a precipitous kind of gradual descent on it, like from Yang's car getting stuck, for example, off on the side of the road, like he almost fell off of it. Could we like go
Not-
around the building and get behind it and?
Well, no. When Yang got his car stuck, he that is when Lewis got his car stuck, he basically just slipped off the shoulder into some soft earth. It wasn't like a ditch or anything like that.
Okay, gotcha. So this is all pretty flat.
Yeah, this is pretty flat, although it does kind of slope. Well, you didn't go there, so you don't know. So never mind.
All right, well, we're gonna have to beat it out of here, I think. I mean, unless you guys got a different plan, I don't intend to die in this place. We got to beat it out of here and find the nearest cover, concealment, whatever we can find.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's not a good
You're-
idea to stay in here with these things on.
You're the expert. Lead us. This is your terrain.
Now, if I remember, Bill, there were some spray cans in here when we first entered, or was I mistaken on that?
No, I think you were mistaken.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's see if we get back to highway or something. Anything's better in here.
Yeah, I think what we do is we go out the front, turn around the side, and go towards the back. At least we've got immediate cover, and we can spot better.
You
Okay. All right.
You're the
so
expert. Let's get
you
it
do
done.
so. and you start pushing through undergrowth. Give me a navigate roll as you guys go along, as you're pushing through this underbrush there. And I should point out, it is pitch dark out here. So
All the better. Should I roll the navigate?
yes, give me a navigate roll. Yeah. And 11.
I have a 55.
Very good. You have a 55. Okay, so you are keeping the direction that you want to go. You're pretty sure you're headed in the right direction. You're sticking to undergrowth and whatnot. Give me an idea roll, please. Also,
Okay. All right. This would be a 60. Maybe I shouldn't have called out what it was first. I should have rolled.
no, that's
first.
okay.
90.
90. Okay. You pause, you kind of try and gauge where you're at. Give me another navigation roll, please. You've gone some distance through the undergrowth.
3. I happen to be pretty good at that.
Yeah, exactly. Like you look up through the reeds, there's a bit of a breeze, and you're like, okay, there's Cassiopeia. I know. All right. I've got it. You've got an idea. So
so this is really tall brush and grass, right?
This is real. Like think about you know how it is when you get like into the marshy parts in Florida, and it's not like bushes. It's just grass. It's just grass up over your head. So you're walking along, and you're on a footpath that is clear. There's a row right down either side of this grass. You have found it. You have found a footpath through this.
Hey, stay low. Whatever you do, don't stand up all the way. I don't know where to go.
Understood.
Yeah, I'll follow up. Be really careful.
Right. This is not a are you lost or not kind of thing. But do give me one more navigate roll. Or actually, let me see. I think this is more think about this, Dooms. Yeah, give me a navigate roll. Give me a navigate roll. $80, and your navigate is 55. Okay, all right. You're not lost. You guys are walking along as you go, and everybody, we're going to start actually, we're going to give Kevin a chance to roll. Give me a spot hidden roll for you, please.
All right, let me look and see what that is. Got to put my glasses on because I'm old. It's 55 for me. So
all right.
Let me actually roll the dice that are designed for this.
The Cthulhu dice.
86. Perfect. I failed with it. 86. I totally 86 that roll.
You 86 that roll. Missed it by that much.
That's right.
Give me a spot hidden roll for Harris, please, if you would, Kenny.
I totally had to grab my reading glasses too. These sheets are so small.
I'll have to do it. It's not like you can't zoom in.
Mine's a physical print.
So did I. I physically printed it out because I'm like, oh, I can't have another window open because I can't do everything.
Plebs.
So,
absolute
spot
plebs.
hidden.
Dooms, you've got a second monitor open, don't you, Dooms?
Well, I got a monitor open, but I got the chat. I got the dice. I got the Discord. It takes up both of them, so I can't do another one. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. It's 63. Can I
60.
okay, here.
No,
Reveal.
I see it. So let's see. Not successful. Give me a spot hidden roll for Jimmy as you're going along.
All right, I decided to change. I don't know
No,
if
my
these
spot
dice
hidden
will
is
do any better,
65.
but
My spot hidden is 65.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Dooms.
all right, yeah, like I was saying, I changed. Those last dice had an anomaly. I noticed if I rolled an 8 and a 1, it became a 90 instead of an 81. Maybe
Oh, that
maybe
is
these will be
weird.
better.
That is weird.
Yeah, it
Okay.
did the same thing the time before because I rolled a 1 and whatever. Who cares? Let's see if this does better. 49. That misses by 18.
Okay. And back over. Yeah. I'm sorry. Back over. Kennick, roll a idea roll, please.
My idea roll is 80. I don't need my glasses for that. I've looked it up too many times. Oh,
right.
shoot.
Well, re-roll properly, please.
Yeah.
Roll 270,000.
That's
It's a 42, so it's still under 80. We're good.
All right. Yeah. So
I got
you're good.
excited. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's okay. That's okay. All right. So you guys are moving on. Harris, you're not sure what you're seeing. You're not sure at all what you're seeing. You turn around and rub your eyes, and you're just not sure if you saw something in the dark as you guys are going along. Dooms, as you're moving, let's see. You've gone some distance. The path has opened up. The air is cooler, and you can hear a little faint splashing of water, and almost as to accompany that, Jimmy, your foot thuds on a plank. There's a little plash of water out there.
Okay, so the number one question is, did this descend at all, or was the path relatively even given general perception?
It felt like it was pretty even, but again, it's in the dark.
Okay,
I mean,
so I've stepped on this plank. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
No, I was just going to say you stepped on something wooden. It could be a wooden path, like just they reinforce paths with wood sometimes. In
I'm gonna
like
not lift my foot if I haven't already.
Okay.
And I would like to get the orientation of the piece of wood and determine whether or not it is a plank. Like stepping in the middle might suck out the ends from the mud underneath or something. That's his thought. But he's keeping his foot firmly planted on it.
Okay. So feeling around the length and width of the plank, you can tell. Let me. What would be in Andrew's wheelhouse for this? I feel like this is definitely something. Since you don't have a specific skill for this, let's go ahead and use idea. So give me an idea roll. This is not to see if you know something. This is just since there's not a specific skill that covers your specific area of expertise, and I'll give you some bonus on that. So feeling along in the dark, this is like a 2x6, like a 4 foot wide piece of 2x6, and there's lag bolts anchoring it, probably to another set of 2x6s under it where it comes up and meets the ground. It's kind of standard parks, both state, city, county, and even private ones for stuff like this where the ground starts to get soft. And given that you think hear water, then it is entirely possible that that this is going over water or something. Any of you characters? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dims.
Yeah. So the plank. My main concern was whether or not, and that's very helpful. What you just told me, is whether or not it was long horizontally or long vertically. Right.
Right.
Okay.
And I mean, feeling around the edge of it, your fingertips brush like the slit between it and the next plank. So this obviously goes.
Sure. So
as
it
a-
appears
as
to
a
be.
new street.
This appears to be a
Yeah.
walkway. To what I don't know. Can I take a sniff of the air and kind of determine whether there's fetid water or something like that in the vicinity?
Sure. Give me a track roll, please.
Yeah, that's base.
Yeah.
I shall try it
Can I see what Jimmy's doing?
with yet again another set of dice because the once again an 8
Are they
and a 1 yielded a 90. All right, 28. It's a miss by 18.
it just smells damp. It just smells a little damp.
Can I infer what Jimmy's trying to do? Because
you're gonna have to give me a
my
spot.
area.
Give me a spot hidden roll. Give me
Okay.
a spot hidden roll.
I'll roll and I'll look up with my glasses what that needs to be. Oh, 9.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I got it.
Yeah, your eyes are still very unfocused right now. But still,
Yeah, it's a
you
65,
see-
my spot hidden, so yeah.
you can see Andrews you think. In fact, give me an idea roll. Because you're not entirely sure what you're seeing.
28.
Okay, yeah, you're pretty sure that Andrews has knelt down and is kind of feeling around on the ground. Hey, Kevin, give me an idea roll for Steckler.
Okay. $54.
And your idea?
Let me look. God.
Put your
It is
glasses
80.
on again.
It's 80.
Your
I hate
your
leaving
idea.
them on because looking at the monitor, it's terrible, but looking at it close.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't leave them on.
And I forget, has Steckler failed any sand checks?
Yeah, he failed. Actually, there's been, let's see, I failed. Yeah, 2 checks. I'm down 6 points.
Okay, so yeah, I thought you were at 39. Give me a sand roll, please, for
Right.
Steckler.
Okay. Oh, 10.
Nice.
And okay.
That would be one real
Can
nice,
could you crank your gain down just a little bit, please? All right, so yeah, it's a little bit of a startling realization. You're near a big body of water, and the only big body of water that you recognize is, well, Lake Obred. Give me an idea roll for Andrews, please. Dooms.
$67. I think I have it.
You have a 60, so you're not 100% sure, which is a probably a mercy. Give me an idea roll for Harris, please, Kennick.
4.
A 4. You are near the lake,
Shit.
and you do recognize the bodies in the water. Harris, I tell you what, give me a, let's see. This is probably not gonna work out terribly well for you, Kennick. Roll percentile dice. We're doing a we're doing a resistance check here.
I totally want to fail this. 81.
All right, so alrighty. So
my idea is at 80, so I might have failed it. We can hope.
Oh yes, you absolutely failed that. Harris stands bolt upright and says, "We're near the lake. We have to go into the lake. That's where they are. That's where they put them." And bolts up the path, and you guys hear a splash. Actually, let me back up. Harris yells all this and starts to bolt. What is Eddie doing at this point?
Well, Eddie's going to yell, "You don't recognize the bodies in the water?" Harris, you don't recognize the bodies in the water.
What is Andrews doing, Dooms?
I suppose he's going to make a quick lunge towards Harris. It is such that he'll fall on the ground if he misses.
Okay, give me a sand roll for Harris, please, Kennick. That is definitely a loss, or definitely a fail. So yeah, Harris just starts screaming obscenities at you guys. Harris's dex is 11, Andrew's dex is 14. Steckler's dex, well, Steckler's just standing there screaming. You don't recognize the bodies in the water. Go ahead and give me a let's see, this is going to be a grapple. So for Andrews, that's going to be 25%. Give me a grapple check.
All righty.
Because you go first. I can't see.
61.
61. You
61.
miss completely. Your foot catches on one of the cleats holding the planks along the path. You eat dirt. Harris, you bolt up the path. You recognize the bodies in the water. And you blew your sand roll too, so that is going to cost you. You recognize the bodies in the water. You do recognize the bodies in the water. They've lied to you. Your so-called friends here are government agents as well. Everyone's lied to you. That's going to cost you 4 sand, and that will push you down even further, because I think Harris didn't have a great sand to begin with and has failed some sand rolls.
No.
So that was
I started at 40 and I'm at 34 right now.
34. So you are now at 30. That is going to give you a temporary insanity. And what is that temporary insanity?
But it's not 5.
Let's see. Temporary insanity. All right. right. Yeah, that's definitely it. Well, no, kind of it's been all day. So you've lost some sand. You don't you don't get a temporary insanity. That's the good part. The bad part is that you do recognize the bodies in the water. Even though it's dark, you recognize the bodies in the water. So you move your full 24 feet up the dock. You guys hear a splash.
Eddie,
Harris,
slap me repeatedly. It works.
you are now in cold water. You can't see them, but you know they're here somewhere. They're calling to you. They're telling you to come to them, and they'll explain everything. What is Andrews doing at this point? What are Andrews and Steckler doing at this point?
Well,
What?
Andrews jumped forward, right, and missed, landed kind of face down in the dirt, and isn't really sure what he wants to do.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell Andrews. He's going to say, just looking through that slide projector, they were saying anybody that gets in the water is lost forever. They've never recovered anyone, if I recall. So,
well, I ain't going in there, man.
Sadly, I think we got to get the hell out of here.
Both of you guys give me
me too.
Give me a sand roll.
Uh-oh.
All right, I got I have a 45 for that.
All right.
Come
What
on,
was
0-1.
I missed it.
Hey, 0-6 sanity.
0-6. Yeah, it's a sanity.
Okay, I'll do my stand then. Audio cut out. 35. I made it. Barely.
Okay. Just barely. Both of you lose a sand. You literally just watched this person. It's not like you were best friends with them, but they went crazy and ran off into something that is some weird phenomena that's part of a government cover up, and he's not going to come back. You don't think the realization that he's not going to come back is pretty unsettling. And you know what? Let's
to be fair,
go ahead.
Oh yeah, sorry. To be fair, I trust Eddie's assessment that he's not going to come back anyway. And
right.
Better him than us, I suppose.
Okay, give me a swim roll, Kanek. You've got a 25% swim. Give me a swim roll, because you are thrashing it. You guys can hear, I can hear you, boy. I'm coming. Just splashing in the water.
Yeah, 98% not splashing.
And then the struggling after a few minutes stops. And then it's quiet. Not even crickets, not even the buzz of midges or mosquitoes. It's just quiet. There's a slight rustle of the reeds around you as the wind disturbs them, and just beyond this last stand of reeds is Lake Obred. Kennick, you can help yourself to some baklava and schnapps in the green room.
I did my voice finally. I appeased the audience.
All right. It is.
Give them heck, people.
All right. We are now. I will slide you on into the back if that's okay, Kennick.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Alrighty. We are down to Steckler and Andrews. What do you wish to do, gentlemen?
What do you think? What do you think, Eddie?
I mean, we're going the wrong
I mean,
way.
we're obviously going the wrong way, right?
Yeah, we need to we need to go the other way.
Seems so.
Constantly. So annoying. Yeah, let's go the exact opposite way we're going right now. I'm looking around to try to figure out which direction we came from. Do I see like footprints in the mud? Or
Dude, it's well.
if I look straight down.
If you look straight down, give me a spot hit and roll. It's dark, dude. It is. It is DAR. I mean, you live out in the piney woods. You know what it's like outside at night. So
You were likely to be eaten by a grue.
yes,
I spot nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah.
Maybe we should dip off into the brush wherever we can find it and wait out the night.
Well, that's your left and your right.
Can we the reeds, the grasses are so tall we can't really see any kind of landmark of any kind?
No, you can't.
Okay. Yeah, I'm afraid if we keep going, do we know the way Harris ran?
Yeah, Harris just ran up the
boardwalk or whatever.
Thank you. The boardwalk. Okay. Bolted out in there. You heard a splash. You heard thrashing from arms and such, and glub glub glub, and then nothing else.
All right. So, hey, Jimmy, maybe we should just walk the opposite way that she ran, at least for a little bit. Just
and that's what I'm thinking.
Away.
Yeah. If you think this thing has mind altering or psychotic substances associated with it, yeah, let's get the hell out of here. And then we dip off to the side, make a simple camp. You know,
that's what I think is a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna listen at the radio. I'll turn it on and see if I hear anything.
Okay.
I'll set it to scan the channels that it has programmed. I'm assuming it has programmed channels, but whatever.
Okay, give me an electronics roll, please.
All right. God, I am terrible with this 86. I totally 86.
Max, that thing has never worked before. All right, let's see. So we're let's just remove those two character sheets and clean up Adobe Reader. Nice and easy for me now. I've just got Steckler, Andrews, and a Call of Cthulhu rule book. All right, so yeah, you twist the knob around. You get some crackles from the dial, but you can't see where that knob's coming to rest. So it's like, click, 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 burst of static. Wait, click, 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 burst of static. You can't. You can't see where it's.
I'll just turn it off. I don't want noise unless it's useful noise. So Eddie will turn it off.
Alrighty. So what are you guys doing now? You fiddle around with the radio. Was I correct in understanding that you guys are heading back up the pathway?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Opposite of the boardwalk.
Yeah, maybe 10, 20 yards, at a pretty quick scramble. Okay. And then off to the right side, into some brush to try to set up a little bit of a makeshift camp and wait out the evening.
Okay. It's not. Okay. At a couple of points during the night, you don't I mean, it's close enough that it's very loud, but you don't see a helicopter flying overhead. It's you know what? Let me see. That's more of a listen. I'm gonna say this is gonna be, well, I mean, it could be Steckler or Andrews. Give me a listen roll for Steckler.
All right.
Come on, Steckler.
27.
Take
Let's
the
see what my
27.
list
Okay.
is.
And a roll for Andrews then. Listen roll for Andrews.
Very well.
12.
12.
All right, yeah. So Eddie hears it first, that whoop, 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 whoop. But this sounds like it's a couple of miles away and low. Maybe kind of off towards the direction of the highway. And Andrews, you kind of agree with that. It sounds like it's in the same direction too, but it never comes your way. You guys spend an entirely uneasy, not at all restful night sleeping on the ground by the lake. Let's see. I think we can use the oft neglected wilderness encounter charts for Call of Cthulhu. Maybe something finds you. Maybe it's a friendly little critter.
I'm sure it's assumed that we have no fire, correct? Because I'm not lighting that.
Sure. Let's see. Let's. Yeah, animals is in the 1E Call of Cthulhu rulebook twice, and both times it refers to them in non-flattering terms comparing to humans. One is when humans were but one-celled animals, and the other, they view humans as nothing but animals. So, well, we'll just say that you have a very unrestful night. The ground is damp. When you would like it to be warm, it's cold. When you would like it to be warm, when you would like it to be cool, it is uncomfortably humid. You wake up, well, if it can be said that you got any sleep at all. Morning comes. We'll say that. Morning comes. You're both exhausted. Your joints hurt, you ache, your mouths are dry, you're hungry, you haven't eaten since a day and a half ago. You can hear some insects buzzing around you. There's that faint bluish orangish light of early morning sky shining overhead as you look up through the reeds. What do you wish to do, gentlemen?
What's the plan, Eddie?
Yeah,
Do we
Eddie's
get
gonna
out
look
of
around
here and scatter?
Yeah, he's gonna look and see if he can figure out which way the lake is. I mean, he'll look at the tracks that we walked in if necessary, or just look if there's an area that has, there was a slight rise towards the highway, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he could see that.
Following your footprints is going to be a track. Let me see.
Now, I don't want to follow it back to the lake. I want to follow it back to the building.
No, I understand,
All right.
but I'm going to give you a massive bonus, at least on navigate, not on track. So give me a percentile roll, please.
Okay. I don't have a great navigate roll either. So, all right. 62.
62 or 42?
Oh,
it's a 42.
Sorry, it is.
It's
42.
a 42. No, no, that's okay. Yeah, if you push out through the reeds, there's, yeah, you can see the path. It as you kind of come out of your hidey hole. If you go, well, actually, you're not sure. Give me a percentage roll. This is navigate, and no bonuses to this.
All right. Yep, 53. Not great. I have a pretty
you're not
pathetic
sure.
navigation.
What you were running in the middle of the night. Do you have no idea which direction? Hey, Dying Breed, if you're giving out RTX 2070s, brother, reach out to me. All right. So, yeah, you're not sure which are. So, Andrew Steckler has crawled to the edge of the grassy area where you guys are at. What is Andrews doing? You were saying, let's get out of here to Steckler. Steckler hesitates.
Steckler, this way, man. Come on, the sun is rising. We'll be able to see better. Let's get to high ground.
I'll follow you. Just show me where to go. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go here.
Yeah, quick navigate roll.
Alrighty. $39. And I believe the navigate was 50 or 60, 55.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Steckler's like, I don't know which way to go. You're like, we came in this way. If we come out this way and go left, that's back towards the lake. So you know it's right. So yeah, you grab him and head to the right. So you guys go, you're not sure, maybe it's a quarter of a mile. It didn't seem that far in the dark. But you pass right between a section of torn down chain link fence. There's hanging on both sides of the fence, and there's concertina on top of it. But hanging on both sides of the fence are rusted signs that the U.S. government property, no trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
Okay, so we have a couple of those galvanized fence posts or whatever, and then the chain link in between, and the chain link has been stepped on, you know, like you would do when you were a kid. When you got tired of climbing over it, you'd stomp it down.
Well, no, it is completely parted. And give me an idea roll for Andrews, since you're kind of the guy who knows his way around things.
Yeah,
70.
I believe that's a miss by 13.
Okay. All right. You're not sure. You just know there's an opening, and you can this will go back in the direction you came.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Which side
understand.
is the
So
sign
there's
on?
an opening, and it will go back.
It will go back to this path that you're on. Goes
from
back
whence
to the
I came.
blockhouse. From whence you guys came. Yeah.
Right. Is there anything on the right or the left? I mean, brush. Right.
Just
at
brush.
This point,
Yeah.
Or no.
Just brush at this point.
I think we dig deep into the wilderness, my friend. I'd rather suffer the squatch than whatever that is.
All right,
We're
I
still
totally
searching for a
agree.
higher vantage point. We need to get a lay of the land. I'm sure you're hungry and thirsty.
Yeah, I could use something to eat. This has been pretty uncomfortable as a whole. But I gotta tell you,
I'm gonna,
I don't really want to go through that
yeah,
fence back towards the building if that's the way it's going.
yeah. I don't want to do that. I want to break off the path. Let's break off the path. Sometimes you got to do that in life.
Hey, Doc Flamingo, I'll have you know we're down 2 out of 4. Thank you very much for the super, though.
I think we're gonna head off to the right.
Okay, so you guys are just
And still look for some type of vantage point that would give us a little bit of a better lay of the land, so we kind of know what we're dealing with, because we're kind of flying blind right now.
okay. All right, so you're heading right. You're pushing back through the undergrowth again. I'm guessing now. I don't want to put any ideas in anyone's head, so let me just ask: who's leading the way?
That would be me.
All right.
I would assume. I mean, he's a park ranger. His entire skill set, such as is related to woodland navigation. Even though he's not very good at tracking, he's good at making his way.
Sure. By the way, I just want this doesn't really have anything to do with anything, but a lot of I think there's some kind of problem with YouTube right now. And a lot of people's chat is getting messed up. People have been saying they've been getting dumped out of chat. Just so you know, that ain't me. That's a YouTube problem going on tonight. May even be some fallout from the AWS blow up a couple of days ago. So I apologize in advance if I refer to chats or put chats up on the screen and you're like, when did that come in? It's not over here on Delver's Dungeon, and it's all on YouTube, and it's almost certainly not on your end. All right, so you continue on through the underbrush. Give me a navigate roll. Okay. Yeah,
These dice did it too. They weren't
well,
doing.
I see it though. I see a 9, and
Yeah.
if I treat that as a 1, or even if I treat it as a 10, it's 100.
True.
So yeah,
Right.
you're pushing through the undergrowth and that sort of thing, and you take a couple of steps forward, and you're ankle deep in cool, refreshing lake water. There's a bit of reedy marsh in front of you, between you
I'll lift up my feet. Yeah.
and
I'll try to back
the
out
water.
of there.
Let's see. We're gonna go with a sand roll for Andrews, please, and an idea roll for Steckler. So we'll start with a sand roll for Andrews.
All right, that would be 44.
44
at this point. That's a
76. Okay, give me an idea roll for Steckler, please.
34 under 80.
All right. Give me a sand roll for Steckler, please.
31. Made it.
31. You made it. Andrews did not make it, so we're gonna do a D3. So that is another point of sand lost for Andrews.
All right.
You realize that you have led yourself and Eddie. You've gotten turned around somehow, and you're back at the lake. You can see it now. You can see the lake in front of you. I'm going to need both of you guys to give me an idea roll now.
Oh wow, I was trying to do a whole lot of dice.
Mine is a failure.
I got a 10, so I guess I
Okay.
succeed.
Yes, you succeed. Dooms, you do not succeed. So you only take another point of sanity. Eddie, however, loses 5 points of sanity and looks right out at the lake.
Okay.
Go to them. Go to them, Eddie. They're calling to you. You do recognize the bodies in the water.
33.
All the lies. It'll all be explained. It's all out there. Roll percentile dice for Steckler, please. What is Steckler's? Well, let's see. Yeah, there's Harris. There's even Lewis. You see Lewis. Lewis is out there in the water. They're calling to you. Let's see. Steckler has
9.
9, and you rolled a 9. All right. You fall into the fetal position, and you remember you do not recognize the bodies in the water.
I'll keep saying it to myself as I
right.
rock cradling in fetal position.
You try to drive it out because I did this completely backwards, and I apologize. And then like you're sitting like on your butt in like 6 inches of water. Unfortunately, this is let me see.
Is a super fun site.
No,
I'll be right back, but I can hear you.
Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, pitting your power, which is 9, against the power of whatever that is in the lake. Let's see. Your passive characteristic is a 9. This is not a 9. There is something inimical to human life in that lake, to human sanity, to human minds. You would need a much higher roll, not a much lower roll. So yeah, Eddie, over and over again, you tell yourself, I do not recognize the bodies in the water. I do not recognize the bodies in the water. And through teary, crusted, bloodshot eyes, you just stand up and calmly start to walk towards the lake. You do recognize the bodies in the water, Eddie. You do recognize them. You start to wade in. Dooms, Steckler is headed towards the water. What are you trying to do? What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna run towards him and grab him around the neck from behind and drag him to the ground. Yeah, if I have to hurt him, I have to hurt him.
All right, you guys are kind of thrashing around in shin deep water, so you're both a little slowed. But you have the higher decks there, Andrews. So you lunge at Eddie. Eddie's not really like, this isn't really a fight where he's trying to stop you. Eddie is mumbling something about his 5th grade teacher, his dad, Harris, Lewis, some other names. Just saying it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. So go ahead and give me a percentile dice roll there for Andrews. So
70.
70. We're gonna. It's his characteristic on this is pretty passive. Dex of, and your dex is 14.
14. Yes.
So yeah, you lunge out and you grab him. Now we're gonna do strength versus strength. Eddie, Andrews doesn't get it. He's trying to stop you. What are you gonna do? You just gonna try and get away from him?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, obviously, I'm committed to going into the lake, so I'm gonna try to duck out and keep going if I can.
Okay. I'm gonna say at this point, both of you guys are close enough. There's bodies in the water. They're close enough now. You can see them. They're calling to you both. So top of the new round. Let's see, what is Andrews? Oh dear. Okay. First of all, we're gonna do strength versus strength, and Steckler, you guys are evenly matched on strength. You've got your arms around him, so this is basically, we're just gonna do a roll, passive, for yeah, give me a percentile roll for Steckler.
All right. 40.
Give me a roll for Andrews.
90.
90. So yeah, he's fighting you, trying to push you off. Now give me a basically we're doing power versus power for Andrews. Give me a percentile roll.
All righty.
37. That's not sufficient. So let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, and my two remaining players, this die roll that I'm about to make will determine whether or not we wrap up at the 90-minute mark tonight. I certainly hope not. Or whether or not this becomes a true horror movie. Yes, Steckler. Well, you've still got a hold of Steckler. So let's see. A 2. That's 2 more points of sanity you lose, but you still do not recognize those bodies in the water. You are dragging, and Steckler, you're being dragged backwards. You move a few feet out. You've got good footing again with him there, Jimmy. Eddie, you recognize the bodies in the water?
But Andrews, my dad's out there. I just want to go spend some time with my dad.
Yeah, I'm sure he is, man. He's thrashing around and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean he's struggling against you, but you're holding him tightly. You almost recognized the bodies in the water yourself. You're just like,
sure.
Was that Cheryl who you dated in high school? Cheryl, everybody told you Cheryl had died in a car wreck, but she's out there waving to you, getting you to beckon back, but that can't be. You went to the funeral yourself. You know you do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Good thing I hated her in the first place. Can I
She totally bought you lunch at Taco Tico. How could you hate?
Yeah. Well, that doesn't account for what she didn't do. Can I like take the butt of my knife and like knock this guy in the temple and get him to stop moving without killing him?
That's going to be a punch. We'll basically, you know what? I think when we're talking about punches and that sort of thing, it's a little different in Call of Cthulhu than like if you said, "Can I take the point of my knife and like stab him in the temple so he never moves again?" That would be different.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, you've got a hold of him. You've kind of got to maneuver him around to try and clock him, but yeah, your dex is higher, so go ahead and make we'll treat it as a punch roll with significant bonuses because you have got a hold of him. So 46. Yeah, so that's going to be 1d3 points to him there. And how many hit points does
He's got
Steckler
14.
have? 14. Okay. All right, so that's a D3. Dooms, roll that. Just D6.
It didn't show.
Dooms, did you?
Sorry, I was muted.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a 6.
It was
unless you want me to roll again, which I will have.
No. That's okay. You pow. You clock him. Eddie, you're kind of stunned. You got a little bit of blood trickling there. But because you kind of had to let him go with one hand to punch him, we're going to need to see that strength roll again. Kevin, go ahead and give me a percentile roll.
All right.
Eddie, snap out of it, man.
You've still got one arm around him. You've still got a
40.
hold of him. 40. All right. Dooms, go ahead and give me a roll.
Too many dice.
Yeah, just clear
There we go.
Again.
24.
24. So yeah. Steckler pushes you away, but that basically ends the round. So he's you kind of shove him away. The lake is behind you. What's Andrews doing at this point? He's right there at arm's length.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab him again and grapple him again and try to talk some sense into him before I have to abandon him.
What is Eddie doing?
Yeah, I guess he's wanting to get into the water, so he's gonna try to escape. He's gonna try to run off and down the boardwalk.
Okay, Jimmy. Well, you guys are miles away from the boardwalk at this point. So, yeah, you're just in kind of a reedy, marshy part near somewhere near the edge of the lake. Andrews has the higher dex. Andrews, give me another grapple roll, 50%.
Right on. 28.
So 28. You grab him, and now we're going to do strength versus strength. So roll percentile again for Steckler.
All right. 42.
42. Give me a roll for Andrews. 65. You
65.
got him. You lunge out and you grapple him again. So you have once again gotten him in an arm bar there. So you lunge backwards another few feet. Now it's just like the ground is very wet and muddy. You've kind of dragged him backwards that much further. Give me an idea roll for Steckler, please.
All right. Nope, 87. Over 80.
Okay. maybe it's getting your bell rung, maybe it's getting a little bit away from the water, but for the moment you do not recognize the bodies in the water. You've been restrained, your arms are pinned. Maybe you don't recognize the bodies in the water, but you're still looking out there, and it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense until I say it makes sense. Stegler, let's go now.
Where are you going? Where do you
Wake
want
up,
to take
man.
me? My
Away
dad was
from
back
here. You can join him if you want. Let's go.
Yeah.
Give me a luck roll, please, for Steckler, Kevin.
Okay. Oh shit, wrong dice. All right. 77.
77, and Steckler's luck
Figures.
is 45. Okay. Yeah, he's dragging you along. You don't feel the weight of that radio on your hip anymore. Must have
Okay. Yeah. In the tussle.
must have yeah, gotten lost in the tussle. Just letting you know that.
Okay.
All right. So it's making a little bit of sense. That maybe you don't recognize the bodies in the water. But what does Steckler want to do?
Well, if he's getting some mental clarity here, he knows the drill on this. If I don't recognize him, I was like, oh, it's almost got me. Yeah, you got me out of there, Randy. It's almost it was almost curtains for me. I can't believe it. We need to get out of here. We need to really get out of
Yeah,
here.
don't
This
mind
place
that
is a
bump on your
terrible
head,
place.
man.
I don't even care if the helicopter gets us at this point, as long as they take us away from here.
I agree. Which way? You got a plan?
Well, I was
I'll
trying
just
to
go
go
where
the
I
other
please
way, right?
otherwise.
So maybe we just keep going the
Well,
way
we've
we're
tried to
going.
go up and down the path. We need to leave the path.
Well, you guys are really off the path at this point. You
What
guys are
what
a long
time of
ways
day
off.
is it?
It is now you know, I'm going to say at least one of you guys has got a watch. Eddie, I'm sorry, your digital watch is broken.
Yeah.
But and Andrews, your bull of you know, with its stainless steel case and everything is working. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. It is 9 a.m. You guys had been thrashing around in the swamp going this way, probably in a long loop that brought you back towards the lake, which you're still standing near, I should point out.
And basically, from my perspective, we've gone in 3 directions, right? We went toward the lake. When I stepped on the plank, we went away from the lake and to the right-hand side, which led us to the water. We went to the left, which led us to the breach in the fence. So we haven't gone the last cardinal direction. So that's the way that I would hope to go.
I trust you. I trust you, Jimmy. We just need to just get out of here. Anywhere is good, better than here. Anywhere.
We gotta get out of here, man. Anything is better. We gotta establish our vantage point.
Okay. All right. So Dooms, you guys are basically headed in the other direction now, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Give me just a second here. All right. You walk for a bit. Give me an you know what? It's light it's light enough now. I will give you a bonus to this, Dooms. Give me a navigation roll.
All righty. Ah, 95.
Oh, 95. So you guys are just you're pushing and pushing through the reeds. It being daylight, you at least know that like when you start to step into watery reeds, you might be getting back down towards the lake, and that's no bueno. So you keep walking and meandering. You're exhausted. There's places where you can't push through the reeds. They're just so thick. You have to go left, you have to go right. It just, you're both just near the breaking point when finally you stumble out into a clearing. In the distance, off to your right and behind you, you can see the lake. It's not close enough to pick out details.
We don't want to pick those out anyway.
Yeah, you don't want to pick out those details. But you are now near a clearing. Both of you guys, give me a listen check, please. We'll start with Steckler.
All right. 41.
Okay, you hear the sound of traffic, like a big semi truck going by. You think it's off in that direction.
I'll mention it. I'll say, Anders, I think I heard a truck over there, Anders. Maybe that's a
I'll
highway
listen
over
up
there?
as well.
Yeah, give me a listen roll.
60.
All right. Yeah,
37.
yeah. You heard it too. Sounds like a semi rumbling, not too fast, like maybe on a 2-lane county road.
What do you think? Get to the road.
Yeah, it sounds like one. We should go that way. I mean, we got this clearing here, right? So we just make sure, turn around and look the other way just to make sure we're going away as we go, right?
Yeah. That's all.
So yeah, we'll try to go towards the noise, but we keep looking back to see if we are getting further away from the lake.
Glancing over your
I'll
shoulder,
cover the rear.
Yeah, glancing over your shoulder periodically, you do see the lake receding in the distance. And as you guys are getting closer, the land is rising. It's becoming firmer and firmer. There is a whizzing sound passes very close to you. Zip. Somewhere in the distance behind you.
Do we see
you hear a
anything?
thud. No, you do not. You know what? I will. Give me a spot hidden, each of you.
Okay.
This is going to require Cracker Jack here too.
Ready? 1 is the target.
Wow.
9.
Okay, a 9. All right. That's very, very good. Give me a roll for Steckler for spot.
Okay, mine's the 55 spot hitting. So 19.
19. Wow, you guys have got keen eyes, and if if only there weren't significant penalties going on right now. Maybe you saw something move in the far distance ahead of you. You're not sure, Andrews, but you're pretty sure what you just heard. You didn't hear a report, but you did. Well, you know what? Jimmy, since you think you saw something in that direction, I'll give you a listen roll. Because the zip that went by sounded like a series of pops, less than
That's a 52. I believe that's a fail. No, I have a 60. But with modifiers, it could be a fail.
Yeah, there was a snap somewhere in the distance. Somebody just fired a subsonic round at you from a great distance.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Come again.
Someone fired a subsonic
round.
Yeah. When the bullet went by, it wasn't zip. It was pop, pop, pop.
Right, and that appeared to be coming from overhead, I guess.
No, from somewhere in your front quadrant.
Right, so in front of me. Haul ass to the right. Go, Eddie, go.
I'll follow him. I don't know what he's doing or why, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay. So you guys turn, you head for the brush. You hear a couple more of those sinister pops. Both of you guys give me idea rolls, please. Rob, I understood that reference, Rob. He hates these cans.
Yeah,
you're just somebody shooting at you.
93.
Somebody shooting at you.
Okay.
Right.
I don't like getting shot at.
I just continue full bore into the brush.
All right. And we're gonna wrap up tonight's session because we're actually coming to the top of the hour and there's some stuff to go on. But give me a luck roll for Steckler one more time, please, for Eddie.
All right. Oh, those are the wrong dice. 49.
Okay, and your luck?
What is my luck? It is 45.
Yeah, it occurs to you as you're running for cover, you don't have that gun either. I've
dropped
got
it.
Lost too.
Okay.
Yeah. And give me a luck roll for wait. Dooms, I don't remember. Did Andrews take a firearm off of one of the fallen men in black?
No, he did not, unless that happened in my absence.
All right, it did not happen in your absence. At least I don't think, Kevin. No, you weren't here. That was Yang. All right,
he didn't pick it up.
He did not. Okay, so yeah, you guys run for cover. You both kind of have this panicky moment as you're running for cover. And as you're running for cover, you see you're already there. See everyone next week.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.